This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's SGA. Dort, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
The jam not only shows Jordan's length, but also his hoops IQ. It's hard to line up a putback like that.
Pass to Duren. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. And here's Detroit. Edwards with it. Caruso covers. The offensive rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Holmgren outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Jordan the screen. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. To the inside. Pass to Duren. The 3, here's Harris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Now Jordan. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
From the high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. B.A., back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And so it's Detroit with it. Following the bucket by the Thunder. Oh, Jordan with the block. Here's SGA. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside McDaniels. Gilgeous Alexander with a steal. It's Dort on the wing. Outside SGA. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. What a performance for DeAndre Jordan. He has been the story for the Thunder. He had solid production. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick-out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He got a piece of it.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
Pass to Hardaway. Harris a screen. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by SGA. Ivy's shot is off. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Harris. And here's Ivy. Back to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder with a lead. And stand the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
There's a screen to the paint. Here's Caruso. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Gilgeous Alexander up top. Williams. Here's Caruso. SGA looking around. Holmgren outside. And it's off from three-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside, SGA. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Williams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
The Pistons trailing. There's a minute 59 left to play in the half. Pass to Stewart. Outside Robinson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Gilgeous Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside Joe. Sinks it from distance. Joe's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Outside, SGA. Here's Joe. Stewart defends. Hartenstein a screen. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. SGA's got 5 points.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Edwards with it. He has 6. Pass to Holland. Shoots over Hartenstein. Holland can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And we finished off one half of play. It's the Thunder leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pistons trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you, B.A.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Oklahoma City leading by 6. SGA with it. Now guarded by Duren. Pass to SGA. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Holmgren. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Over Harris. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Pass to Duren. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Duren's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Jordan. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
It's so nice to see a young star creating for another guy. Holmgren making good use of the pick and roll.
Out of bounds, it'll be Thunderball, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it. They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Caruso. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Caruso's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
To the middle. Duren with the bucket. And that's now 8 points for Jalen Duren.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Oh, deflected. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Down low. And the Pistons pushing it up now. McDaniels with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Clock at 6. Jordan the screen. Tries again. Outside for SGA. Jordan the screen. Dort outside. Harris on the wing. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
To the inside. Harris with it. Jordan picks him up. Dort for 3. Buries it from 3. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. .43 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Joe. Outside Mitchell. It's Hartenstein, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Holland. Now Stewart. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Green. Stewart's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now.
The Pistons, 29.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Snatched up. And here's Caruso outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Thunder lead by 11. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Edwards. Back to Hardaway. With some arc. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Thunder leading by 11. Now here's SGA. The rebound by Stewart.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling things.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Jordan. And here's SGA. No good from outside. Here's Edwards. Oh, hammer it home.
Nice. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
First team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan, the screen. Back to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now Duran. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Duran. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan, the screen. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Oh, he jammed it!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duran has a scoring night like this.
And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
They set the pick. Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
McDaniels outside. Outside Hardaway. Here's Harris. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA. Sweet.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Outside Edwards. Now Duran. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside SGA. Outside Holmgren. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ready off the pass, he lays it in.
And it's a bonus whenever Jordan gets cooking. He's feeling it and showing no signs of slowing down.
Stolen by Caruso. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.